Humans push limits. We climb the highest mountains and dive to the deepest depths. But how far are you willing to go for a culinary experience? Forget everything you know about cheese. We're about to explore the world's most dangerous, bizarre, and controversial cheeses. Our first stop is Sardinia, home to a cheese that is both a prized delicacy and illegal in the European Union. This is casu marzu. Its name means rotten cheese, but its secret is far more alive. Cheese fly larvae are introduced to pecorino, and their digestive process breaks down the fats, creating a soft, pungent cream. For Sardinians, it's a powerful taste of tradition. For outsiders, it's a health risk and a test of courage. Eaten with or without the live maggots, this cheese can literally bite back. Next, we travel to France to meet a cheese so famously pungent, it's been banned from public transport in Paris. Meet Époisse de Bourgogne. Napoleon was one of its biggest fans, but your fellow commuters won't be. The rind is washed repeatedly with brine and brandy, which encourages the growth of bacteria responsible for its powerful aroma. It smells of the barnyard, but it tastes of heaven, a creamy, meaty, salty, sweet explosion. It's a paradox on a plate. In Germany, we find a cheese-making technique that seems to come from a medieval nightmare. This is Milbenkäse, or mite cheese. It's not aged with mold or bacteria, but with thousands of living cheese mites. The mite's enzymatic saliva ripens the cheese, turning it dark and giving it a zesty, slightly bitter flavor, said to have medicinal properties. The mites are consumed along with the cheese. It's a tradition that has survived for centuries, creating one of the strangest symbiotic culinary relationships on Earth. Our final cheese isn't dangerous in a biological sense, but in a psychological one. Welcome to the UK, home of Stilton. In 2005, a study by the British Cheese Board found that eating it could lead to bizarre, vivid dreams. Different cheeses supposedly induce different types of dreams, but Stilton was the champion of the strange. Is it the cheese's rich chemical makeup or just a myth? Either way, it adds a layer of psychedelic mystery to this classic blue. From live larvae to transport-banning stenches and mind-altering dreams, cheese can be more than just food. It can be an adventure, a risk, a tradition, and a portal to another world. The only question left is, which one would you dare to try? What if cheese wasn't just food, but an echo of ancient times, a gift from the gods and the result of magical accidents? Its history is not a cookbook, but a collection of myths where every piece holds its own secret. One of the oldest legends takes us to the vast desert. An Arabian merchant set out on a long journey, taking milk with him in a pouch made from a sheep's stomach. Under the scorching sun, with constant shaking, the enzyme renin contained in the walls of the pouch worked its magic. The milk separated into whey and thick curds. When night fell and he decided to quench his thirst, a discovery awaited him. Instead of milk, he found the world's first cheese, an unexpected but delicious gift of fate itself. Thus, according to legend, humanity accidentally discovered one of its greatest delicacies. But for the ancient Greeks, cheese was no accident. They believed it was a sacred gift passed down to them by the gods. Legends tell of Aristaeus, the god of animal husbandry and beekeeping, who was taught the art of cheese-making by the nymphs. It was he who shared this divine knowledge with mere mortals. Cheese was so important that it's even mentioned in Homer's Odyssey. The cunning Odysseus and his companions find themselves in the cave of the Cyclops Polyphemus, where they see baskets overflowing with cheese. Polyphemus was not only a fearsome giant, but also a skilled cheesemaker. This cheese, which witnessed their dramatic escape, personified a wild, untamed nature. And what about cheeses with noble mold? The legend of Roquefort is a story of love and happy accident. A young shepherd, seeing a beautiful girl from afar, abandoned his lunch in a limestone cave and ran to find her. His search was in vain. Returning to the cave months later, he found his cheese transformed by time and moisture. Mold from the rye bread had spread to the cheese, creating the sharp, aromatic Roquefort. Thus, thanks to unrequited love, one of the world's most famous cheeses was born. From the desert dunes to the peaks of Olympus, from the caves of Cyclopes to French grottos, the story of cheese is steeped in magic. Every variety we know today carries an echo of these ancient tales. So the next time you taste a piece of cheese, remember, you might be touching legend itself.
Cheese is a universal language spoken by the whole world. But in every corner of the planet, it has its own unique accent, its own history, and its own soul. Let's embark on a journey to discover the 4 cheese capitals of the world. Our first stop is Italy, the birthplace of the king of cheeses. Here, in the region of Parma and Reggio Emilia, Parmigiano Reggiano is born. Its production is a ritual that has not changed for centuries. Only 3 ingredients: milk, salt, and rennet. Each wheel ages for a minimum of 12 months, with some aging for 3 years or more, developing its signature nutty flavor and crystalline texture. This isn't just cheese, it's a national treasure protected by law and by time. Next, we are in France, where cheese is an art form. In the heart of Normandy, the legendary camembert is born. Its history is linked to the French Revolution, and its soft, creamy texture and white velvety rind are known worldwide. True camembert de Normandie is made from raw milk and shaped by hand. It's the taste of terroir, the unique combination of climate, soil, and tradition that makes it inimitable. For the French, it's more than food, it's part of their culture. We climb higher to the alpine meadows of Switzerland. Here among the mountain peaks, Gruyere is born, a cheese with a rich, complex flavor that changes with age. Its history dates back to the 12th century. The secret to its flavor lies in the milk of cows that feed on alpine grasses and flowers. It's impossible to imagine the national dish, fondue, without Gruyere. It's a cheese that warms the body and soul, embodying Swiss quality and harmony with nature. Our journey concludes in England, the homeland of the most popular cheese in the world, cheddar. Its name comes from the village of Cheddar, where the cheese was aged in cool caves. The unique cheddaring process gives it a dense texture and a rich flavor. From mild and creamy to sharp and crumbly, there are countless variations of cheddar. It is proof of how one cheese can conquer the world while remaining true to its humble origins. Parmigiano, Camembert, Gruyere, cheddar. These are not just names. They are the stories of countries, the work of generations, and the taste of the land itself. The world of cheese is boundless, and every part of it is worth discovering. For thousands of years, cheese has been a symbol of tradition, nature, and patience. But what if its future has nothing to do with farms, fields, or even animals? We are entering a new era. This is Cheese 2.0. This is not a brewery, but the dairy farm of tomorrow. Scientists are using a process called precision fermentation. By giving microorganisms the genetic blueprint for milk proteins, they can brew real, identical casein and whey, the building blocks of cheese, without a single cow. The result? Real dairy cheese with the same milk, stretch, and taste. It's a revolution in sustainability, ethics, and food science, promising to feed a growing population without the environmental footprint of traditional animal agriculture. Even tradition is getting a high-tech upgrade. In the world's most revered aging cellars, artificial intelligence is becoming the new master cheesemaker. Sensors monitor every aspect of the aging process. 24/7 AI algorithms can predict the perfect moment of ripeness, detect imperfections before they form, and even help create entirely new flavor profiles by controlling the terroir of the cellar with digital precision. It's the art of the artisan, perfected by the mind of a machine. And what about the form itself? The future of cheese isn't just about how it's made, but how it's designed. Food designers are using 3D printing to create cheese with textures and shapes impossible to achieve by hand. Imagine a cheese that starts sharp, then melts into creaminess, all based on its geometric structure. Or personalized cheese with nutritional content tailored to your specific dietary needs, printed fresh in your own home. This is food as programmable matter. From lab-grown proteins to AI-aged wheels, the methods are changing in ways our ancestors could never have imagined. But the soul of cheese remains the same. A fascinating transformation that creates one of life's greatest pleasures. The future of cheese isn't about replacing the past, but about building an incredible new world of possibilities upon it.